This is an intervention. Dan,
What now?
the way you pick up your laptop is offensive.
What, this?
Just by the corner of the screen.
The thing that I was
Stop
doing
it.
earlier.
You're going
What
to
do you mean?
break it.
It's fine. It's
No.
fine.
What's
I am
wrong with
a
you?
man on the move, so I just got to do these things.
You're not on the move, you sat on the chair.
Leave me alone.
Also, it's not just that, he just throws it onto the sofa as well when we're at home.
Look, if it's a soft surface, there's nothing wrong with being like, all right, see you later.
He just bounced off the chair.
It bounds. If something's been in my life for more than 5 years, I just really struggle to respect it,
Is
okay?
that why you throw me down on the sofa?
Whoa, not like that. Also, what does that mean? Yeah, I like to pick you up by the edge and just discus you.
What edge?
Oh, the frisbee fick.
With a PH.
Hitting tumbler near you.
Run.
Happy Hard Monday.
Happy Hard Monday. We got a taxi here today, and for some reason I developed a really high voice when I was saying goodbye.
Oh, have you
What?
got effeminate goodbye syndrome?
Why did that happen?
It's okay.
It was
We're
like-
woke in 2026. You say goodbye however you
But
want.
normally I'm quite deep, but he was
Yeah.
like, shall I drop you off here? I went, yeah, that's okay. I was like, what? Who is that?
You regressed back to being 7 when you'd answer the phone and people would think it's your mum.
I hated that, and I used to have to answer the phone.
Leicester residents.
All right, Catherine, what do you want?
It's Phill.
My dad was like, you've got to say the full number as well, 22649.
Okay, let's not do that on our podcast.
I'd say,
22649, Philip speaking.
And they'd still go, you're right, lass.
yeah, I said, I'm not doing it anymore. It's your phone, answer it yourself, parents.
I don't think you did say that
I
to your
did.
dad, did you?
And then I threw him down the stairs by the ears.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't think the taxi driver's thinking about you.
No, but do you know what I'm thinking about? The lava lamp. It's still not working.
Week 4, the
Week-
lava lamp is dead. The sign is dead. One of our TVs in the studio is dead. Each week, a goblin is sneaking around this room, breaking something.
We're crumbling. It's those crystals we bought. They're cursing us.
Don't say that. We need Whatnot to sponsor us
yeah.
again.
Sponsor us with some good crystals next
Oh,
time.
Jesus. Look, we had a plan to fix it. Basically, it's stuck in the base, so we bought some oil, and we were like, right, so you're just supposed to, like, stick this nozzle in a thing, and then you just kind of drip
Yeah.
this oil around the lava lamp, and then we had a moment.
I'm too gay to put nozzles into things.
That's offensive. There are competent homosexuals
There are.
around the world.
I'm not one.
It's not about being gay, it's about being Phill. We are
is.
Dan and Phill.
We are.
And we do not trust Dan and Phill to oil a big glass cylinder.
And I didn't want to lube up my nice shirt as well. With
It's from Zara, it's not that nice.
Oh, hey, this is nice. I wore this to the Chelsea Flower shirt, bruh.
So we're going to get a man in the room, or
A woman, a
a
competent,
perfectly handy them.
a competent them.
Maybe, because it's not about your gender identity
No.
or sexuality.
What
It's
we
just
sh-
about being a useless bitch in general.
What we should do is get a stick of Lurpak, run it round the rim, and just give it a good pull.
You think you're funny, don't
Not
you?
the first time I said that.
Yeah, okay. We're
Oh! I'm in a good mood today, which is refreshing because yesterday I was irrationally angry and
Phill was like, you know when a dog is just like...
everything was pissing me off, which is rare for me because I'm normally very low key.
Yep.
I'd say I'm normally quite happy. Skipping.
Phill, I've never seen you get more than 2 inches off the ground.
Wobbly and skipping. But yesterday...
Why were you so pissed off all day?
That's the thing, I don't know. Maybe I had a hormone or something, but something
oh my
popped
God,
out.
one of those.
Yeah, and I was just getting
I hear
so
about that.
peeved at little things. Even you, I was like, I don't want to look at you. Ugh.
Okay, let's go through it. Were you hangry?
Maybe a little bit hangry.
Do you know what I sometimes get?
What?
Tangry.
What's that?
When I'm tired.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just sat. It's usually when I'm on a couch and I've just watched something and I'm like, bed. That's all the way over there.
Ooh.
And it's like, I'd rather just sit looking at reels for 15 minutes. Then after 15 minutes, I'm just like, I'm so pissed off. I'm not asleep right now.
Did you notice?
God, I'm so fucking angry. Just sat here and it's like, yeah, I could just walk over to bed and get in it, but it's just.
Did you notice I even said the C word when we played Mario Kart?
That's usually me.
I know.
You know it's bad when Phill says the C word.
The only other time I've been like this is when I had codeine. And I don't know.
Prescribed.
Prescribed. No, I had to have it.
Phill has codeine and he gets angry.
That was on a tour bus and everyone was like, what's wrong with him? He's turned into a monster.
Also, if you don't have coffee before 10:07 a.m.
Well, that's like the millennial thing. Don't speak to me before I've had my coffee, but I can't do that anymore because I can't
Live,
drink
laugh,
it.
love. Give me my fucking latte!
Well,
or I'm gonna start choking, Dan.
thankfully that version of me is gone because I can't have coffee anymore.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Anyway, I cured the anger by eating a mindful Solero. I just went and sat, no phones, no screens, sat in the garden fully cross-legged, and I just licked that tropical goodness.
So was it tangry? Were you hot? Were you hot gree? Were you...
Whatever it was, it melted.
I think maybe you just don't work. So you were just sat there, blah, 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 like a dog at the computer. And you're just like, I don't identify with this lifestyle.
I didn't want to do that.
No, I want to be having an ice cream. And so you did it.
Like when the cavemen just had Soleros.
Exactly.
I just wanted to be
we
like
yearn
that.
for it in our DNA.
Return to nature.
What was the caveman version of Solero? Because they didn't have none of that.
Just a big stick of dinosaur meat.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Just licking that.
Tricerodon.
Don.
Triceratops.
Okay.
Tricerabottom.
You can't ask that.
No.
That's why they went extinct.
Tricericide.
It's hard to find a top in London, is what they say.
In London? I thought that was in Barcelona, there's no tops.
And LA. There's a real shortage.
Oh.
Yeah. It's because of all the media narcissists that go there.
I feel like this conversation has gone in 8 directions.
Do you know what I think it was?
What?
You were angry because you were dehydrated from the popcorn.
I think that's why. We had too much popcorn at the Odyssey.
And you'd completely failed the hashtag no piss challenge.
I was bladdermaxing. I was really, really trying not to piss.
Camel core.
And it didn't work.
Wise men on your back. Where's the baby?
I had nothing to drink.
Keep in the liquid.
I had nothing to drink for 4 hours before the film.
That's a bit much.
I know.
That's actually performative.
To the point where I had a bit of a headache. But then
Yeah.
I had my large drink during it with the popcorn. And I think that just went straight through me.
It would, wouldn't it?
Which-
Like a slip and slide.
Yeah. And it's a long film. It's 3 hours. So by the last half an hour, all I was thinking about was
If I see Zendaya one more time, I'm just going to rip. Yeah.
piss. I'm just going to piss. So I need to watch it again now.
It was good, though.
It was so good.
Although we did get tutted.
We got tutted.
Not for speaking, because usually I'm the popcorn thrower.
You are that guy.
Someone was like, "Ugh, I can't believe they got popcorn for this. Oh, sorry, we're seeing a Christopher Nolan movie. We can't be eating.
We can't have popcorn.
This isn't just a film. This is cinema.
But that's so
Therefore,
funny.
you can't be chewing on the popcorn.
Where are you going to find popcorn anywhere else? It's not like an unusual circumstance, is it? It's not
Also,
like
I'm not a loud popcorn chewer. I literally suck popcorn so I don't make noise.
But they're looking at these popcorn fools like we just walked in with
Look at these bumbling children with their large Cokes and their large popcorns.
full Burger King or something.
Yeah. No.
No.
If there's a quiet moment and I got loads of popcorn in my mouth, I will stop.
Yes.
And I'll literally go, glands, activate.
Until it's liquid.
Yeah, out of
what-
respect.
That's what I do. Every silent moment, I stop chewing. I won't want to ruin it with a single crunch.
Respectful.
But do you know what I wanted to crunch on? Matt Damon's biceps. God, he's been working out.
Good for him. And he was supposed to be a stranded sailor.
I
Well,
know.
there's a lot of protein in that lotus flower, huh?
He could crush anything.
Yeah. It was good, though, which shows that the moral of the story is weird right-wing grifters are irrelevant and they live in an echo chamber of silence.
What have they been grifting? I don't pay
They
attention.
hate everything about it.
Oh.
For reasons which made no
There's a
sense.
woman in it.
Yeah, because I think, as it turned out, the casting was amazing.
There's a trans man in it.
We liked all of the choices for every single reason.
I loved everything about it.
But not just that, film Twitter was being really annoying because I went, oh, look at the armour. Oh, it's not right. Oh, look at the shape of that. Oh, look at the colour of that. Well, guess what? You were all having opinions for
Yeah.
months based on 2 pictures. And then you saw the film and everyone's like, oh, it's the best thing ever. Moral
Right.
of the story, everybody shut the up.
Yeah, just eat popcorn.
Yeah, exactly. Shove some popcorn in your mouth and stop
Yeah.
worrying about things.
Stop worrying.
Because we've got friends that are like, oh, I liked that thing. And then I went on the internet and I saw these opinions. That's your mistake.
Yeah, you need to have your own opinions, otherwise you are going to turn into a fool.
I think that it can just stress you out sometimes if you enter a TV show
Yeah.
and you just see what people are saying on Twitter and Reddit. Don't live in peace. Free yourself from knowing what the hot takes are. Live in your perfect, tepid lake of enjoyment.
Yes.
Just basking in the things that you like.
Don't read anything ever.
Yeah, maybe. Although I was going to say, we can't spoil the movie.
Oh, don't spoil it,
It
no.
is a story that's been out for a while. Homer really did that, and not The Simpsons.
Yeah, it's stressful out there on the sea though. Whirlpools.
Who knew that was out there?
When I was a kid, I thought I'd be dealing with whirlpools a lot more than I actually have been in my adult life.
There's so many things that fantasy and adventure novels, they love to sprinkle in and you're like, fuck, quicksand.
Yeah.
Is that just out there if I'm walking the dog? I need a plan for that.
And then you never encountered it.
No.
I think I almost did in Scarborough. I went down to my shins and I thought it was over.
What?
My friend had to pull me out. It started to suck me down.
Is this a real thing that happened?
No, there's like a dangerous bit of Scarborough where there's quicksand. Proven.
The Bermuda Triangle. When I was 7 and I heard about that, I was like, every time I get on a flight now, I'm going to have to get a globe and be like, oh, where the is this triangle?
Where's the triangle? And why were they
We're gonna die.
Why were they teaching us about the triangle in school?
Why do we need to know about that?
Like, here, class, we're going to learn about the death triangle, where your plane's going to fall out of the sky.
Deep sea mines. You know, the underwater spiky mines.
Well, that's because of Crash Bandicoot. I thought they were all, like,
Video games, movies, it's just f***ing mines in the sea. I'm trying to paddle here, boom.
Acid rain was one I worried about.
Holy shit.
Do you remember that?
11, I hear about acid rain. The fucking what?
The rain is acid.
The rain is going to do what to me?
Every time it rained, I was like, is this the time I'm going to melt?
And I'm not talking about, coastal erosion. When you hear about it the first time, you're like, so we're all just going to die.
Yeah.
We're going to be out, and then we're all going to melt, and it's going to be really horrible.
Yeah.
In reality, none of those things are actually issues.
No.
What was all that stress about?
So what are some things in actual adult life that they should be teaching you about?
Not looking at your phone when you're crossing the street. That's really 90% of danger.
But we had that. When you're out on the road, don't afraid to see that road. Stop and king of the road.
Okay, well, you don't remember the words,
No,
so
there was a hedgehog.
you're gonna die. Yeah, okay. Having a short password, that's what's gonna get you.
Don't do that.
Hunter 11, name of the dog, titties. They're out there.
Fire alarm batteries. That's something.
Who's remembering that? Nobody. We're all gonna die.
Beep, beep. Selling a TV on eBay while naked.
The reflection.
Yeah, don't do that.
Whirlpools, quicksand. No. Flashing your clothless body in a reflection on the internet. That's the real danger.
Don't do it.
PSA.
Speaking of things in TV reflections, here's the thing. Talk about slow news day. Snailer Swift has won the snail racing championship in Norfolk.
Hashtag England. Always England, isn't it?
600 people flew from as far as Poland and Brazil.
Who is flying from Brazil to England to watch a snail race?
I would go to the snail race
the
if I knew it was
coolest
on.
person you've ever met in your life.
The champion beat Christopher Slolan and Snailifer Lopez.
Okay, what would our ones be? Phill...
Less This is bad.
Daniel...
Slime.
Sure.
Snailer did 13.5 inches in 3 minutes and 13 seconds. Am I
Friday
right?
night, am I right, brother?
Are you going to do that? Getting lit off the ant acids.
Yep.
And I'm not talking about Tums or Rennies. Seagulls have been acting drunk and causing traffic chaos globally as it's flying ant season again. And the formic acid they produce has similar effects to humans consuming alcohol.
Getting litty off the ant tippy, who knew?
So the seagulls are eating the ants and then getting high.
Yeah, and then they're just standing in traffic being like, what the f***? Why are you seeing me?
Yeah.
You look like my girlfriend weird. Yeah. Exactly. You should enter that seagull championship.
I have been practicing.
For next year.
Yeah.
This is going to be a moment. No,
that
that
was
was a monkey. That was
That was
I'm
really
so
bad.
sorry. That was actually really embarrassing.
Oh, no.
Quickly move on. Move on.
All hail Jimothy. All celebrity animal mascots are irrelevant flops.
Yup.
Mudeng.
Who the f*** is that? Shut up.
Yeah,
I bet
Jim-
she's like big and old now.
Oh my god. Nothing wrong with being big and old. Compared to Jimothy, the short-spined raccoon.
Yes.
He's captured the hearts in the world in the form of murals, baseball mascots, and even tattoos. I have seen Jimothy. Jimothy is so cute. It's quite Pokemon-esque.
He is quite.
Has Jimothy told you their pronouns?
Might be Faye Femme.
Exactly.
We don't know. I will say quite iconic. Are the tattoos quite quick?
It's quite fast.
Yeah, and also, like, how long will we be thinking about Jimothy for?
Well, you're going to be thinking about him forever if you got him tattooed on your ass cheek.
And I am a random tattoo enjoyer. I don't like to shame anybody for getting things,
No.
okay? Video game stuff, sentimental stuff. I feel like when it's so fresh and then you get a fucking massive short-spined raccoon on you, is it like,
They might be
that
listening.
might be hard to explain. But who am I to say whether
Don't-
people really emotionally resonated with that?
I would rather someone got a Jimothy.
Then what?
Anything else.
Okay.
And that was the thing.
All right.
We've got our zone out music for it now, don't we?
Did you appreciate that
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
it wasn't about body parts this week?
Yes.
It was more about the animals.
I really enjoy an animal theme.
And that's what's happening in the world.
Yeah.
Stumpy animals. But now,
Are you thinking of going to a show this summer? Think no more, because we're going to help you out. Thank you to the sponsor of today's podcast, SeatGeek.
The #1 rated ticketing app.
We love it.
Wow.
You can have music, festivals, sports, comedy.
Do you want to join the Black Parade? Do you want to see whatever massive, expensive thing Muse have put on?
I'd love to see the WoW signal, actually, because it's like being slapped in the face by
Some
space.
lasers and nonsense.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And My Chemical Romance, the Geno, is going to vibrate through you for the rest of the year.
But what if you were seeing the Geno and there's a pole in front of you because
Well-
you sat in a 1 out of 10 seat?
Dan, there are ratings of 1 to 10
That
on
is so helpful.
the SeatGeek app.
What a way to tell you whether you will get prime Geno vibrations.
So you can choose one seat. Oh, it's a 6. Might miss that one. Wait, there's a 9 over there, and it's
I'm
cheaper.
gonna feel it, yeah.
And we're going to help you out with concert season, as you can use the code Dan and Phill 10
What'd you get for that?
for 10% off your SeatGeek tickets.
That is 10% off tickets with promo code DanandPhill10.
Make sure to click the link in the description to download the app and have the code automatically added to your account
How
so you
helpful.
can use it later.
Thanks, SeatGeek.
We have a new Prime Minister in
That's
the UK.
also a thing that happened, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, priorities, I feel like I'm more interested in Jimothy.
Andy Burnham.
He's already f***ed it.
He's got rid of the podium.
Exactly. Performatively relatable politician wants to not do a speech in front of a lectern that has now robbed us of hot lectern guy.
Hot podium guy.
I'm here for the cat
What's-
and the jacked lectern guy.
What's his job now?
Exactly. AI taking people's jobs and now lectern dude doesn't even get to do that.
I know, he's going to have to go on some website and do things next to a lectern.
Honestly, the TikTok creator to OnlyFans pipeline, I encourage.
I
And
love
I support that for lectern guy if he's listening.
Yeah.
But okay, yeah, new prime minister.
He's not gonna-
Let's see how good he does.
He's not going to wear suits.
Oh.
Because he's a t-shirt lad.
Because he's just a normal man.
I kind of relate to him on that.
He's just an innocent man.
I don't like wearing a suit in general, so I kind of think if you don't have to, don't do it.
Yeah, Andy Burnham should rock up wearing some ass.
Why do you hate this
Lovely
shirt?
everything that your entire wardrobe is compromised of.
I don't know why you hate this shirt.
I don't hate the shirt. It's lovely.
If I
It
was
does
pro-
look like your skin color. It looks like you got some flower tattoos on you.
That's why. You think it looks like I'm naked and I've got flower tits.
Yeah, that's what. Well, now you've ruined it.
Let's give him a shot.
Well, I would like the UK to not have a new prime minister for like 16 minutes. So
Yeah.
let's see how it goes.
Fingers crossed he'll still be here by December. If not,
Be a good person.
we can have a green prime minister.
Shrek.
Yes.
Okay.
We were having a debate earlier. If
Not
a friend,
about politics, about
No.
something way more important.
If a friend says could do when you're talking about a plan, does that mean 100% no? Does that mean like, fuck your plan, I hate it?
If you suggest something and someone says could do,
That means
they
no.
fucking hate
That
you.
means no.
They think that you are ugly and stupid.
Not
and they
ugly.
are disgusted by your suggestion.
Okay.
Do you want to do this later? Could do. Okay, I'm just going to go cut my eyes out.
That's your inner monologue, but actually,
If someone says could do, it's like, yeah, we could do that if you're a freak.
could do is worse than no. They're obviously making an excuse. No's like, oh, I'm busy.
Yeah.
I'd rather that.
It's so devastatingly no that they are coming up with an excuse.
Are we thinking about it too hard though, and it's actually yes, and we're losing out on anything that could do? Because it might be,
Yeah.
they don't want to seem too eager. They don't want to be like,
Nonchalant.
yeah. They're like, yeah, keep going, keep.
I don't have
keep
time for
making
that.
the-
If you've got friends in your life that are like, yeah, could do. Shut up. We're all dying.
Yeah.
Let's make the plan.
What about can do?
I think that's different.
That feels different. That
It's like, oh yeah, we could. Bleh. Whereas it's like, we can.
We can.
Yes, we can. Obama says Friday night, am I right, brother?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I still don't think we've reached the yes category with can do.
But now we're worrying about if you suggest something and someone says yes, then have you got something that you should be worried about?
Yes is good. Yes
Is it?
like, yeah.
Or is yes kind of like,
Whoa.
have you done a crime and you're only coming to this because you need an alibi?
Maybe.
Yes.
Yes.
Coming on strong. I like that we are debating about this when we've also got someone in our life that I was annoyed by because I thought they were too good of a friend.
Oh, what does that mean?
This person was too active of a listener,
Oh, I see. So they were really like
and it
paying
actually
attention.
annoyed me. They were making eye contact, they were listening, and they were responding to the things that I said with questions. They were adding for further detail, and I actually felt like it was too much.
That's someone just being a good friend, Dan.
No, actually. And you know what else?
What?
They're too decisive.
Right.
We were like, how's about this? And they went, yeah, great. It's like, no, where's the kind of like,
Think about it.
I don't know, blah, blah, blah. I think I'm just so used to people being like, dunno. What do
Yeah.
you think? This person just went, yes. And it scared me.
Wow. I think the problem is us here. Also, you make it seem like we've got about 9,000 friends on this podcast when actually you're just rotating the 3 friends that we have.
Yeah, every week when I'm like, so we got this friend that we have 4 friends and we're just rotating the shit that we talk about them anonymously each week in the hopes that they won't realize.
Could do.
Can do. Yes.
Yes. Say yes to me.
Pivot. Is it too early for Richard?
No.
Let's Richard now.
Richard now.
Richard, yes. Yeah, thank God. Okay.
It's your turn to twist. Whoosh.
It's a pink one.
I love a pink ball. Oh, hefty crunch.
4K, full frame IMAX bull pop.
I love that.
Yo, this is from the audience.
Oh no, not another arm wrestle. Do a leg wrestle.
It just says pet play.
From who?
From Lawrence. Thanks, Lawrence.
Lawrence wants
All
us
right.
to talk about pet play.
We're going there. We're Richarding the Richard, and it just started. So we got pet play allegations on Maine once because we did like a TikTok trend, but that I thought would be funny to talk to you like a dog.
Good boy.
Yeah, it was giving someone instructions, but they don't know what the task is. But I kept saying good boy, and people were like, I hate this. But then some people were like, I like this. So yeah, pet play.
Bring him in on a lead.
That would be helpful for you, actually. You know how people have those like toddler restraints?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like you need that.
I do struggle with directions sometimes. So I think if we were in a shopping centre, you could like drag me to the right shop because I'd start walking in the wrong direction.
You just start pissing up people if they smell funny.
Yeah. I do that anyway.
I think the fun of pet play is people. Oh, is this not what we're doing? What, Phil?
That makes it sound like we do it. The fun of pet play.
Not necessarily.
Woof.
The fun of tax fraud is briefly spending loads of money before it all comes crumbling down.
Right.
We're not doing it. Pet play.
Meow.
No, you've got to commit, Phil.
There's a rhino. Why do people only...
Exotic pet play.
Why do people only choose dog or cat?
Pet play allegations, exotic pet play allegations.
I only pet play as a rhino or a lesser spotted
Is it
capybara.
problematic to pet play as an endangered species that shouldn't be kept in captivity?
No.
Or are you doing like breeding program play?
What? Not the
We
breeding.
are two rare mammals that must do it. And you can have a dom that's looking after you, being like the park ranger, and it's
Yeah.
like, it's not pet play, it's like you're in captivity, but we
Yeah.
need to do it, otherwise you're going to be endangered.
Is
so then
someone else in
it's
the room?
important. Then it's actually important for you to do it. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
What about if you fill the room with water and then it's like dolphin?
Yeah. One of you takes LSD and you pretend to be that scientist lady. Google it. Ultimately, I think it's just hard to be a person.
Yeah, I think it must be refreshing to be like, today I am a flying honey badger.
Well, that's like just role play, I think. That's Tumblr core.
Right.
But on the most boring level, I think it's like, it's stressful to have a job
Yes.
or to have like things to do. And it's also stressful to think and have your own opinion. So for someone to just be like, sit, stay, it's like, oh, that's fun.
Eat out of the dog bowl.
Yeah. And this is funny because I think if you ask either of us, it's like, I like eating at the dining table.
Yeah.
I don't like being told what to do.
No, I hate being told what to do.
So no shame if part of that appeals to your psychology in any way.
I think we should not kink shame. If you want to be
Mostly.
a dolphin and a dolphin trainer, we will not judge you, but don't flood your house. And that's not how we flooded our house. Yeah.
The forensic investigator's coming back. I heard
no.
about the dolphin play.
I found the dolphin lead.
Speaking of animals, moles.
Moles. We went from mole map, futuristic photograph of our entire bodies.
Which sounds like a soft launch for an OnlyFans situation, but it's not. We're being proactive about our healthcare because what's your biggest organ, Phil? Not like that. Disgusting.
Your skin.
Your skin.
I have a lot of moles. I've actually the most at-risk category of skin you can have, apparently.
So we found this place. It's like Star Trek. It sounds like we fell for a trick. But this is legit. You walk into a room and you get completely naked.
Yeah.
You then stand in front of 35 cameras that all take a simultaneous, massively high-resolution flash photo of your body. And then a computer goes, here are all of the moles on your body. And the idea is you can go back in a couple of years and it will go, that mole has increased in size, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. So we figured that's just like a good thing to have.
And either way, you should be checking your skin. So I think it's
Yeah,
important.
but you know, the reason why we're doing this is, if, you know, it would be like my job. And have you fucking seen this guy?
Well,
I don't have time for that.
The results told me how many moles I have on my body. Guess.
And the freckles don't count.
Well, no, a certain size of a freckle is.
Oh my God, okay, 80.
327 moles.
Yeah, I ain't doing that. I'm sorry. I know that if you have a supportive partner, it's like you
They're
can
meant to check.
do health stuff for each other. Nope.
What they also give you is a 3D version of your own naked body you can spin around.
Because the photos, it basically scans you into a game like an actor in a video game.
Yeah.
And they say they can give it to you on a USB stick and you can open it and it's literally your naked body in 3D.
Merch.
No.
We could print them out.
I thought you were going to like give people the USB
No,
stick.
like we could...
You want the files with a pH?
We could 3D print our little naked bodies and put them on the fridge or something.
Oh, and then people can play join up the moles on Phil's tiny body.
What you don't want to see is if you flip yourself upside down and look from that angle.
Imagine you're in 3D space
Down.
and you can tilt it around and look up at yourself from the floor.
Yeah.
You don't need to know what that angle looks like.
No.
I think you assume that in life, most people that might have seen you from certain angles, it's like dark.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not thinking about it too hard. Flash photo.
Woof.
We're being proactive about our health.
Yeah.
But at what cost of psychic damage?
But if a mole starts looking different, go get it looked at because that's bad. And my dad
Unless your
had...
girlfriend is the mole, in which case say, you keep looking the way you are, you freaky little thing.
But like my dad had a...
The lights are off.
My dad had a
You
slightly...
fill
Oh
the
my-
room with dirt.
Stop with the pet play.
Find me.
I'm trying to make a
Dig.
skin cancer thing. My dad had a slightly different coloured mole and he didn't want to get it checked. And then he went to get it checked and it was mild skin cancer.
So, hello, skin.
Yeah. Speaking of photos as well, I ordered some purple Polaroids because I thought it'd be fun to take some purple Polaroids for the tour promo.
Can you even get new Polaroids anymore?
No, it's like a weird like eBay listing.
So it was coming from someone's ancient house. I love it when you buy old things
Yeah.
off eBay and it's someone died with them, didn't they?
Probably.
Yeah.
It arrived with 50 black socks.
Were they using it for packaging padding?
I don't know.
Like, we need to protect the film.
But of all things, why 50 socks? Why do they have 50 socks just to put in there with the film?
I mean, that's some Dan Howell. I think I do have 50 black socks.
Maybe. It was just quite a sinister package.
Did you sniff them?
They were clean.
They were clean. Okay, they have that factory new smell.
But
It wasn't like, I need to find something that's already in my house, shove it in the box.
I still didn't want to keep them. Do you know what I mean? Like
Get some peanuts from the post office. Know what I mean? Why do you need the fucking sock
package.
What are you going to say on eBay? Thank you, came quickly.
I'm not sure about
Kind
the
of
socks.
haunted by the socks.
Yeah.
Maybe no to that.
If it was like 2 socks, but 50 was a lot.
I mean, are you going to give them extra because now you've just got 50 socks to do whatever you want with?
Maybe.
Puppet play.
We need to stop with the play.
Well, if you want me to stop talking, why don't we invite in some special guests?
My favourite people.
This is the part of the show where you get to be Dan and Phil and hard launch the things that you want the world to think about.
My ears are open for you now.
Who do we have today?
Hi, Dan and Phil. It's
Hi.
Adrian from Atlanta, Georgia. And I want to tell you that you're so funny. You made me split my stitches. I
What?
just had surgery on my abdomen, and this is going to be the first podcast episode that I'm going to have to skip because it made me laugh so hard that now I'm bleeding.
No! Oh my gosh! Don't listen to Dan and Phil with stitches.
I guess thank you and sorry.
Yeah. Either that or we've got to stop being funny. Let's talk about something serious. What's your favourite kind of cement?
I don't know a single thing.
Have you seen any other interesting rocks?
Someone
Not
just-
funny. It's not funny.
Yeah.
What? Which one?
I did geography A level. Name a rock.
Igneous, sedimentary.
Sediment fucking bitch.
We can't do it. Just stop listening.
She's dead.
Stop. No. I hope you get well soon.
But also, you're probably not even listening to this right now.
When you are better, maybe listen back when we said get well soon.
And hello, hope you're doing fine.
And your abdomen is intact.
Next.
Hi, this is Federico from Medellin,
Hi.
Colombia.
Hi.
I'm an
Oh.
English teacher, and I would like to hard launch using the Dan and Phil podcast as a great tool to study advanced English while also converting people into the Dan and Phil cult.
Yes.
I would also like to say hi to my student Camila, who should be watching this episode right now for her homework.
Advanced English.
Hello. Advanced.
It's definitely advanced. I'd say that much. I'm not sure we're the best teachers, to be honest.
Advanced is the word.
Yeah.
I think this podcast is, you got to have an understanding of the English language so that we can then desecrate it horribly.
But we're all for bringing people into the Dan and Phil cult.
Absolutely. So thank you to you for indoctrinating the youth and to your student. I hope you're doing fine. Hopefully you didn't understand everything we said for the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, don't talk about pet play.
Next.
Hello, I'm Freya from Kent, and I
What
wanted
up?
to hard launch that I'm in love with my co-worker. And I don't know how to make a HR appropriate move on them. So as two people who have dated as co-workers, what would you recommend? That would be above board.
Oh, that's quite wholesome there. In love with the co-worker.
Would you say we're the people to give advice on this topic?
No, we are not the people. We don't have HR. We are each other's HR. But what would I say? Maybe say, do you want to talk those spreadsheets over?
Do you want to spread these sheets?
Oh my God. Over a wine.
Sometime.
Why don't we crunch those numbers?
Yeah, and you can crunch something else
Oh
if
my
it goes
God.
well.
No, they're in love. It's not about lust.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
This is about cute love.
I love your pencil.
Why don't we talk about the spreadsheets while we have a picnic in the park?
When I look at you, my bar graph goes all the way up.
You are filthy. You don't deserve love.
I think you got to play it cool at first.
Yeah.
If you go really hard, I mean literally, and then it goes wrong, that's going to be hella awkward. So I would maybe play a longer game and not go straight for the one night thing unless you're prepared to sit in the consequences.
What about when there's work drinks with everyone?
Yeah.
You could then kind of like say, hey, what are you doing later? Or
after the drinks.
Or why don't we get dinner before?
Yeah.
We go to the work drinks. And then you need to go to HR and just be like,
disclosing it. We're disclosing it.
We're in love and we're getting married and we're having 5 babies. I just saw your future.
Fanifestation.
The dog is beautiful.
And the dog is an actual pet that you have.
Lovely.
Oh, if you want to cleanse your ears or you are trying to get some work done.
We're releasing a new... Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're releasing a new lo-fi album. Dan and Phill Beats is back and you can pre-save our...
Soft launch lo-fi beats to start a situationship to.
It's our best lo-fi yet. And it has a beautiful album art made by Usagi as well.
Thank you. And it includes a lo-fi remix of Hard Monday, the podcast theme.
Which we're playing a bit of now. Listen to that.
Did you hear
so
that?
pre-save it and it's going to be out on July 31st.
And the next time you want to pretend to be crunching some numbers while imagining that person sat across the desk from you as a mole. This is your soundtrack.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If you want more of today and you don't want to leave us yet, you can come to patreon.com/DanandPhill where we're going to be
deeper.
hanging out deep for an extra 15 minutes.
Wow! Thank you for supporting us over there. We hope that you have a lovely week. Don't try to oil anything up without someone qualified in the room, and we'll see you next time.
Sleep well.